Hey guys, welcome to Lara and Albin's wedding. So, if you're unfamiliar with the world of YouTube, there's this trend going around called Draw My Life. It's basically what the title states, but today I'm going to change it up a little and create a Draw Mine and Lara's Life, and sometimes Albin. So, here we go! I've known Lara for such a long time. We used to live this far apart, then my family decided to move here. Obviously, to live closer to Lara. I'm pretty sure that was the reason. We attended the same primary and high schools together, but we were always a few grades apart, as I'm just a bit older. When Lara was in kindergarten and I was in the 4th grade, I was instructed by her mum to always wait outside her classroom at the end of the day, so that we could walk together to catch the bus home. I'm not sure why Mark didn't wait for her, but I didn't mind, as Lara always had food left over in her lunchbox. During school holidays, my little brother and I would usually spend our time with Mark and Lara, either at their house or ours. We didn't have smartphones or tablets back then, so we resorted to playing families in shops, riding our bicycles around the neighbourhood, playing murder in the dark in Mark's tiny bedroom, and monkeying around on their swing set. These moments would now become some of my favourite childhood memories. Then came high school. Lara grew while I remained the same height. By then, Lara and I weren't as close as we were when we were younger. She was making new friends, gaining self-confidence, and developing her own sense of style. Right before my eyes, I could see my little Lara growing up fast. As high school came and went, Lara decided on a career in nursing. Being a nurse requires so much patience and care, both traits that come so natural to Lara. She's the original Baymax. There was one time Lara was teaching me how to drive manual in her little red Hyundai Getz. I cannot commend her enough for her patience and care. We were practicing hill starts for about an hour, and I stalled practically every single time. But Lara was just so cool, calm, and collected. She was so positive that I would get it. I eventually did get it, and I bought a Mini Cooper that was manual. I remember when I first got it and I drove Lara to Macca's to celebrate. By then, Lara already had her Mini Cooper for a couple of months, and that began our Mini Cooper adventures. We would go on long drives together and pretend we were on an Italian job heist. Around this time, I remember Lara was always chatting to a guy online from the Philippines. His name was Alvin. I was a bit skeptical at first, but we all know now that this story has a happy ending. Lara and Alvin first met at Alvin's sister's wedding. Lara was the assistant wedding photographer and Alvin was a handsome groomsman. Both their mums were friends when they were younger, so Lara had heard a bit about Alvin's plans to study nursing through one of their conversations. That was Lara's chance to strike up a conversation with Alvin. Now, we all know how friendly Lara is. She walks up to Alvin and asks, "I hear you're doing nursing." A stunned Alvin was speechless. He was either too shy to respond because he was checking out Lara this whole time, or was just a massive snob. He just didn't say anything and walked away. Until this day, Lara is still not impressed by Alvin's actions that night, but at the time shrugged it off, thinking she would probably never see him again, and continued to do her job. After the wedding, Alvin returns to the Philippines. A couple weeks pass and I guess all is forgiven as Lara and Alvin find and add each other on Yahoo Messenger. Chats and Skyping become constant, and Alvin mentions to Lara that he is moving to Australia to study nursing. She finds out that he will be attending the same uni, at the same campus, studying the same course. Sounds a bit stalkerish if you ask me. When Alvin arrives, Lara is the first person to show him around Sydney. She teaches him how to catch public transport and how to drive around to familiarise himself within his new environment. After a couple weeks of hanging out, growing more fond of each other, and before Alvin even asks Lara to be his girlfriend, Alvin confesses his love to Lara. The table had turned, and it was Lara that was left speechless. However, she did not walk away, as she's right here in this room by Alvin's side. Lara, Alvin, I just want to thank you both for having me as your maid of honor. You are just so fitting for one another, like two peas in a pod, the peanut butter to one's jelly, the milk to one's cookies, the band-aid to one's ouchie, the heartbeat to one's stethoscope, the bees to one's knees, and so on and so forth. You've always been there for me, and I'll forever be there for you. Good luck in life and love. I love you both, and may you have lots of babies. Your favourite third wheel, Kalo.